The Sunday School lesson for November 6, 2022 is entitled Obedience in Justice from Exodus chapter 23, verses 1 through 9. To my amazing subscribers and viewers, welcome to my channel. To the viewers, please add my channel to your list of subscriptions. Thank you in advance. If you are new here, this is the standardized agenda. I will share the backstory, read the lesson text, and offer a brief summary. The backstory. Let's begin. Personal property laws are conveyed in Exodus chapter 22, verses 1 through 15. This section focuses on laws related to personal property. Various situations are covered in the general categories of theft, negligence, and safekeeping another's property. A distinction is made between a thief who is caught breaking in at night versus one who breaks in during daylight hours. In the first case, the defender is not guilty of bloodshed for killing the thief. In the second case, he is. Exodus chapter 22, verse 2 clearly states, "If a thief be found breaking up and be smitten that he die, there shall no blood be shed for him." Social responsibility laws are emphasized in Exodus chapter 22, verses 16 through 31. Specifically, verses 21 through 27 pertain to oppression of the foreigner, the widow, the orphan, and the poor. Since their natural protection was limited, they were to be carefully sheltered. "You shall not wrong a sojourner or oppress him, for you were sojourners in the land of Egypt. You shall not mistreat any widow or fatherless child," according to Exodus chapter 22, verses 21 through 22. Obedience in justice. Exodus chapter 23, verses 1 through 9. Time, 1445 BC. Place, Mount Sinai. Golden text. "Keep thee far from a false matter, and the innocent and righteous slay thou not, for I will not justify the wicked." Exodus chapter 23, verse 7. Verse 1. "Thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thine hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness." Verses 2 through 3. "Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment, neither shalt thou countenance a poor man in his cause." Verse 4. "If thou meet thine enemy's ox or his ass going astray, thou shalt surely bring it back to him again." Verse 5. "If thou see the ass of him that hateth thee lying under his burden, and wouldest forbear to help him, thou shalt surely help with him." Verse 6. "Thou shalt not wrest the judgment of thy poor in his cause." Verse 7. "Keep thee far from a false matter, and the innocent and righteous slay thou not, for I will not justify the wicked." Verse 8. "And thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise, and perverteth the words of the righteous." Verse 9. "Also, thou shalt not oppress a stranger, for ye know the heart of a stranger, seeing ye were strangers in the land of Egypt." A brief summary. Most of these laws apply to the ninth commandment. You shall not give false testimony against your neighbor. Exodus 20:16. Sometimes an outside party would bribe witnesses to falsify evidence. At other times, a witness would feel the pressure to pervert justice by siding with the crowd. Verse 3 forbids favoritism of the poor, just as verse 6 prohibits bias against them. Verses 4 and 5 call for fair treatment even of adversaries. Jesus taught that this means love your enemies in Matthew 5 and 44. Verse 8 outlaws bribery, evidently a common temptation in light of how often Scripture speaks against it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And most of all, join me soon for the next backstory and more. Stay safe.